This is a pretty nice little setup here. Even have it numbered.
Yeah, all the pens are numbered. This is pen 3 dash, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This is section 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's section 1. That's where they first come in when I buy them and figure out where they're going. I do a lot of traveling, so everything, when I'm gone, my wife can still operate the business. She knows what's in what pen, so we just label them 3-3.
We're at Matt's home, backyard business, and he, about a half an hour ago?
Yeah, about a half hour ago.
CDFA, USDA raided his home. We call it a raid because there was no permission for them to come here, and there was 6 CHP?
At least, yeah, 6 CHP, at least a dozen CDFA officials.
So about a dozen state officials, federal government agencies, and he was not at home. His wife had to call him. He was on his way to do a contract job in Orange County. And so bottom line is, let's see that warrant. Okay, this is the best part, folks. A lot of you folks are saying, so what? Let these people just test and go from there. Well, it's not just about testing. What they should have done was giving him the option of coming up with a warrant, telling them that they're coming, and letting him bring his chickens, his birds up to the front and let it be tested. But because he did a video and stood his ground, they pulled every punch possible. Now, we'd like you to read this part right here. It says April 19, 2019 is when it was recorded. And there's nowhere in here has Matt's name. Superior Court of State of California, County of Riverside. This to me does not look like a warrant. All this looks like is a blanket piece of paper. It doesn't say anything. Dated on April 24th. Doesn't have Matt's name. So basically, our government agencies can use 2 sheets of paper. What's her name? Is that Irma or Ima Asbury? The judge?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Asbury is the name, Judge Asbury, back in April 24th. I guess she knew that Matt was going to say no. So that's the biggest problem right there. What's the other problem we had? You refused to sign the paperwork, right?
Yeah, so I came home. They were here. When I came home, nobody was here at the time. They were already in my backyard. Officers were standing outside my front of my house, by my side gate, and over here by the birds, assisting the CDFA with whatever they had to do. So I pulled up and I asked them what's going on. They said the search warrant is posted on the door. I said, let me see it before anything starts, and they said no, don't get away in the investigation. They came here, they swabbed all my birds, and it came to the point where they almost arrested me. They, not only swabbing my birds, it was an argument. There's a video that I'm going to post. You guys should watch it. There's an argument saying that they're trained professionals. They're not licensed veterinarians. They're not anything that's doing this, but they are trained professionals. Well, at the time that they came to swab my birds, they also let the birds go. They happened to get away and fly away. So they gave me this evidence property report and told me, sorry, that accidents do happen, and everything was being recorded, and they said that even trained professionals, I guess, make mistakes. So I'm supposed to contact the CDFA, and they will compensate me, I guess, for my birds that were
Lost
during the process of testing.
Testing, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Now, you said you were almost arrested. Were you actually handcuffed?
I was not handcuffed. The officer, they swarmed around me. One officer took my phone away. I told him that I cannot be recording it. I asked if I could call my attorney. They told me no, because I'm basically delaying the investigation, that I would either have to sign this paper or that they were going to arrest me. So I said, basically, screw it, arrest me. They put my hands behind my back. My daughter was in the front yard with one of my friends, and I decided not to go forward with it. I said, I'll sign the paper. They released my hands from behind my back, and I signed the paper, and they went on with their way. They gave me this ticket.
Is that the paper you signed?
Yes.
Okay, so this funny piece of paper. Can I give you this one back? The white one?
Yep.
All right. This funny little piece of paper is says Moreno Valley Traffic Court, traffic, Heacock Street, Moreno Valley. Got the number and zip code. Refused to permit inspection. That's what it is.
So when they came last Sunday to my house and wanted to test my birds, they just came in normal clothes, wearing a lanyard with a badge, and asked to test my birds, and I said no, that they have to get the proper document. So they came back with this proper document, and were able to search my birds, which I'm totally okay with, to test my birds. But they are signing me for an infraction for not allowing them to test my birds. I thought that we had every right, to say no, that not test our birds. You can't just come up to somebody's house within plain marked clothes and a lanyard. Anybody could get a lanyard made and say, hey, let me test your birds. I'm law enforcement. But now I am infraction and have to go to court, take time out of my day, and go to court and handle this matter.
The problem I'm having here is, for you not to go to jail, you have to sign this piece of paper.
Oh, I did. They removed my phone, put my hands behind my back, and were going to handcuff me, yes.
They took your phone, and, if I was to take your phone, it was a felony 911, but a cop can take your phone, which is evidence, proof, that protects you from getting beat up. So he was able to take your phone and says you couldn't record, right?
Right, correct.
Right. Isn't that crazy? And then, so you stay out, name of arresting officer, different than the citing officer. There's no name of arresting officer. Do you see any?
No, there was like 6 officers here at that time.
But whoever filled this out should have a name of the arresting officer. You see, all the paperwork's being filled out incorrectly.
Oh, arresting or citing officer A. Halbert.
Al Halbert. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Halbert, serial number, what is that? 1809?
Yes.
Okay, 1809. Notice he wrote it on the wrong spot. That's your signature.
Yes.
See, name of arresting. You signed. Isn't that where he's supposed to sign?
Yeah. A. Halbert is the government official that gave me that ticket.
Right, but it says name of arresting officer different from citing officer. But what I'm saying is, where does it say that your signature is supposed to be out? You're supposed to have signed here. You see? The guy didn't pay attention. They're not paying attention. Without admitting guilt, I promise to appear at the time and place indicated below. Because I've had a few traffic tickets, so I know where to sign.
Correct.
You see?
Yeah.
He didn't care where you signed.
Right. I didn't even pay attention to that. Actually, they informed me to sign right there.
They told you to sign right there.
That's why I signed right there.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they don't care.
That's a good point. I didn't even see that.
See, that's where it's supposed to be. Without admitting guilt, I promise to appear at time and place. So that's what that means.
Correct.
You see?
Yes.
But the thing is I've had people that I know refuse to sign that, and the officer right there, driver, refused to sign.
I told them that I was going to refuse to sign the ticket, and they told me if I refused to sign it, then they would arrest me.
Right. That's illegal. So let's see. Wendy Gonzalez asks, what code did they cite you for? Now, this is awesome because, Wendy, we need you here. Contact Matt. Matt, give me your phone number so Wendy has it.
My phone number is 714-914-5984.
Okay. It says here, what is that? FAC 9700?
FAC 9700.
SACR 130.8, parentheses A, parentheses 2. It says refuse to permit inspection. All right. Call him, Wendy, because I don't have the people like you guys do to come here and really help this guy out. I'm just doing what I used to do, frontline intakes. So, folks, it says here original and it says copy. You see that? That doesn't make sense. This is the original copy. So, folks, what we have here is our rights being violated. Oh, can you do me a favor? Can you tell us about how they have a picture of your wife's son tanning here? How did that happen?
If you guys, they have aerial view going around, and of your backyard. I don't know if it's drones or helicopters or whatever not, but they had a stack this thick of aerial view of my property. So who knows what they got, when they got it, who knows what you're doing at the time, but they will get an aerial view of you guys. And they will arrest you guys. It went down to the bottom line of me being arrested, and it was either my kids or go to jail, and I chose my kids.
Exactly. Well, we have to. When they have, 6 CHP, and if you look at his area, it's very well taken care of. You know, very well fenced in, gated, section 3.2. I mean, it's more than I can handle in math. But folks, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who you are. Matt here has everything organized, everything certified, and he's still treated like a criminal. So if you all don't understand what's going on here, and this is happening here in Norco, which is law enforcement capital of Southern California, basically. And if all you cops that live around here are allowing this to happen to your neighbors, shame on you. It probably was a helicopter. So guess what, folks? Yeah, you own the property, but you don't really own the property. People have rights, but it's being violated because they can fly over, take pictures of your property, and guess what? That's it.
Yep, absolutely. You have no rights when they come. They will come in your backyard without you there. They will do whatever they have to do. They will arrest you.
They
have absolutely no rights.
Here's the thing is, they could have called and said, hey, we're coming to your house with a warrant, which is a bullshit warrant there, with the warrant, with one cop, and then you would have to follow the rules because a warrant's a warrant. We have to follow warrants or we go to jail.
Absolutely.
But this is not a warrant. This is something back in April. April, May, June, July, August. What date on that?
I think it's at the 19th of April, correct?
19th of April. So we're April. I'm slow with the math here. April, May, June, July, August. Okay, so that's 120 days.
Yes.
This paperwork should be within 120 days because we're talking about testing birds. We're now in October 1st, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so it's like 150 days.
4 months.
Yeah, 5 months. You see? So Danessa, they were here to test the birds. They came here, a week ago?
Yeah, last Sunday.
Last Sunday, and we made a video, and we got 2,000 viewers. Everybody knew that he was going to stand strong. That's another thing. They are watching all of our videos. Our government is stalking us on our videos. So the only way to fight this, folks, is we all get vocal on Facebook, social media, YouTube, whatever it takes, because we're getting tired. And a lot of people are saying, John, you're crazy. They're saying the SOB group is crazy. The SOB group is not crazy. They are awesome in what they're doing, in documenting everything.
Absolutely.
But here's the problem. The state is winning because bottom line is we don't know who's actually running it from where we're at. You know? So did you want to tell anybody else anything? Oh, you lost money. They're not going to compensate you for that, right?
They say I have to file a report, the evidence report, and they're going to compensate me for the bird that flew away.
But you lost money from your work today.
Oh yeah.
Having to come back here. And then you have to go to Moreno Valley and
take time to go out of court and take care of this.
And did you know that in Moreno Valley, if you appeal, when they convict you,
yes,
and you appeal, the appeal goes to the same judge. I was told this by the clerks out there, so I just paid for the dang traffic ticket.
Right.
You see, so it's a game. It's a
But
gimmick.
I'm not doing anything wrong. We have every right as homeowners, as business owners, as our own constitutional rights. We have every right to say no until you provide the correct legal document, which I guess this happened to be it, even though it's dated and copied original is very confusing.
It doesn't have your name on it.
Right.
The warrant should have your name on it.
But we have every right to refuse them to come out and say no to test. Now that they followed the proper protocol, I guess you could say, I'm more than willing to let them come by and test. But there's no infraction committed by saying no as a homeowner, as a business owner, as a person of the, constitutional rights and all that. We have every right to tell them no that you cannot test our birds until you provide like legal document like this one.
But they also refuse you to have your attorney present.
Yes, they did.
That is just funny.
Yeah, they said that either sign this or they were going to arrest me. And I says, well, then I'm going to call my attorney. And they said, no, you're not. And that was from CHP. Those were CHP's words.
So I'm thinking that people in uniform with badges, they don't work for the people. They work for the select few.
Right.
People that we don't even know who's in charge anymore. So we got problems here, folks. Norco, you guys are in trouble. All right, Matt, we're good?
Yep, thank you guys.
All right, thank you.